Happy Tuesday. Welcome back to the Daily Huddle, your motivation playbook with me, Life Coach Franzani. This week we're talking about self-awareness, our conscious knowledge of our character, feelings, motives, and desires. And today we're going to talk about the biggest obstacles to being self-aware. Knowing who we are, how we feel, why we do what we do, and what we want is hard. There are two huge things that get in the way of our awareness. First is judgment. Before we even let ourselves be fully aware of who we are, of the who, what, where, when, and why, and all the questions, we already tell ourselves stories about what we should feel, what we should think. What we think, see, feel is silly, or that she didn't mean it that way, so we should get over it, or things will change, will never change, so there's no point. Or things will change, so we shouldn't, pay much attention to how we're feeling right now. There's a foundation principle that from the coaching program I attended that I really love, and it says our level of true awareness is directly related to our lack of judging. The less you judge yourself, the more you can just be aware of what you're feeling instead of shooting all over it. So that's the first huge obstacle to being aware, is judging what we see without letting ourselves just being aware of it. The second thing doesn't get any easier. It is fear. A lot of us refuse to even look at ourselves, right? We're just standing there with our eyes closed. I think of the movie, my favorite, what is it called? Shit, I can't move on because it's my favorite. Wedding Crashers. When Gloria wants to take the guy, Vince Vaughn, home with her, she, plugs her ears, stomps her feet. That's how I feel about people who refuse to just even look at ourselves. It's like we're so scared of what we're going to find that we just avoid it altogether. Or we talk ourselves out of what we want before we even get it. We stick to mantras like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, as an excuse to stay stagnant. Judgment and fear are debilitating in all aspects of our lives. So there's no wonder that there's some staggering statistic about how few people are truly self-aware. Especially with those as our biggest obstacles. It's like 95% of people think they're self-aware but truly aren't, or something like that. All I can think of is the TED Talk with the lady in the red dress. So the good news, though, is that being aware of that we judge and that we're fearful of being aware of ourselves is a huge step forward. So next time you go to observe yourself, first observe if you stop yourself, or observe something about yourself, first stop and notice if you avoid thinking about it or looking at it, or if you dismiss it through judgment or talk yourself out of it and try to either Pollyanna your way out of it, like, oh, we're going to be fine, let's just get past it, it is what it is, or we make excuses, right? So there are all kinds of ways. So are you judging, or are you fearful of what you see when it comes to your self-awareness? Thank you for watching the Daily Huddle with me, Life Coach Franzani. Every week I pick a theme, and every day we huddle around a topic so we can create a playbook for our own motivation. Actionable steps so we can stay motivated to our goals, show up at our best every day, and crush it, right? I'll see you here tomorrow to continue our conversation on self-awareness. Give yourself an amazing day.